What's going on, gamers? Broken Time here. Welcome back to my second edition wave guide. We're just going to ascend this and see if we can get some different invocations, different modifiers, start spawn locations, all that fun stuff. So this is immediately following the last one. If you've watched the other video, if not, follow that one. That's my actual first guide on it, where I try to explain everything in detail. But here you can see we did get the kill. So yep, we're gonna jump pretty much straight into this one and see if we can get some different wave spawns. Yeah, try some different things out so you can see some different examples of things to do. Because honestly, that one, I mean, it wasn't uncommon, but it was fairly spooned. One thing I didn't do last time is drop my potion. And I'll show you actually this one, what we kind of normally do is we just deal with everything out front. So we're going to start with Blasphemy as we always do. That we don't have to wait for our tick counter on here. We freeze our fremies. And if this guy was to spawn behind, I would stack them all up. Because he didn't, we're just going to barrage him twice. Switch into our shadow and then deal with the shaman. I would still recommend doing your standard start, so waiting till one, hit start, wait till one again, and then hit the A tile as the better option when you're first learning your first cape, because it'll set you up for success, right? It just gets that muscle memory ingrained. And look at that, we get myopia. Last time we only got up to one, so we'll do a myopia run this time, and it'll be super fun. So we start on one, we move over, start on one. Nothing is gonna see us, so we're just gonna deal with the fremies. And then we can do a little jig to get that guy off of there. Just gonna blood barrage till we're at full health. There we go. Switch over and kill anyone that's left. Sweet. So the easiest way to separate this, with the shaman in the back, run out to the side, take one range hit, switch to mage, and then run back up. And that's going to separate them. So they're easy to deal with. The other way with the shaman only is stepping out from here, killing the ranger. From here, anywhere here back. Kill the ranger, the shaman won't be able to see you. And then you can switch over once the ranger's dead. But that's the easiest way. Step out, pull him across, kill him. Alright. Again, this is your first cape. Rangers, every 5 attacks are going to send a javelin attack at you, which will hit through prayer and cause some damage. So these suck. Bees are a hard no. First cape. Totemic's a hard no. So we're going to go Myopia 2. Reduce our range. We're going to wait for 1. Click on 1 and move over. Click on 1. Alright. Those guys are all going to stack up. This is basically the exact same thing we just did. We're going to pull the shaman off. And separate them all out. That's really the main goal here, is just separating every NPC so that we're only dealing with one at a time. So we run out, switch over, and come on up. He will come down. This is going to trap the meleeer, and we're all good. The meleeer can actually spawn a little bit higher, in which case he'll get trapped on top of these guys, like he just did. And that doesn't matter. So we'll come out here. We can just leave him. If for whatever reason you wanted to maybe set up the stack a little bit nicer for like future waves, you could do the exact same thing we just did with the shaman and pull the meleeer out and across and then deal with him by himself. But for the most part, he's not doing anything up there. So just leave him. He's actually going to block this guy from coming across. So the second this ranger dies, we can just stop praying and then kill the melee. Again, this video is going to be a little bit simpler. So if you haven't seen the other one, go watch the first video, and it'll explain a lot more of what these guys do, how they attack, and all that fun stuff. Just in the interest of time, I don't want to repeat too much of it, but I guess while we're killing things, we'll just chat. Why not? So our heart's up. I do like bringing the heart because it gives you that extra mage offense and defense, I guess, as you go through. Manti Mayhem, it's not bad, but I'd save that for later. So let's just do Blasphemy 2, wait for 1, and we'll go over again on 1. No one's going to see us. Free wave. So it's just the Manticore, which he's stuck. You can see him behind the top pillar there. So we'll be able to separate everything out. We are getting a double reinforcement. So after 45 seconds, there'll be the mage and the melee. For some reason I can't hit. Cool. All right. We can step out this side and not worry about it. The Manticore is going to be stuck from the pillar no matter what, and this shaman will be able to see us, but we're already Brain Mage, so no big deal. We can't step out from the other side because that will actually free up the Manticore from the pillar, and we don't want that. So we're just going to continue to break everything down. We might as well use our prayer regen potion. You don't have to be crazy on your prayer regen potion if you even bring it. You don't need it. We got lots of supplies, but I only use 3 sips throughout the waves. So honestly, even if you start like wave 4 or 5, you're gonna be just fine. All right, we'll step out a couple to pull the Manticore down, and he still hasn't seen us yet, so we really don't have to be too careful around the pillar. So we'll just run to our start tile, attack him, and then see what he comes up as. Mage first. So we'll just flick those down. All right, on to the next. All right. You know what? We could take any of these. Let's Myopia 3 it, just so you guys can see that Myopia doesn't really affect it that much. You do have to think about a few things for positioning, but not bad. So we'll wait for 1, click on 1, and wait for 1 again, click on 1. Oh, we got a double. Okay. So, you know what? We're going to do this different. We could just wait and see, but we're going to run. And we're going to do this pillar, because we didn't actually get to do that last time. As I almost die trying to talk this through. That's funny. Okay, so I'll just brew up here because I'm talking. You could just step out and deal with that just fine. So I didn't need to brew up there, I guess is what I'm trying to say. We're going to step around the corner. This is going to trap everyone here. We've got our blood barrage on, so we're just going to heal up. So yeah, if you have an AB spawn that you don't feel like dealing with, which on your first quiver is, yeah, any of the weird ones that are 2 different attack styles, This is a very viable option. So you're just running to the northeast pillar. You're running around the pillar and down, and it's going to pull all the monsters over to get them trapped on the side. Okay, you just got to make sure that you deal with the Fremenix. Should be freezing them immediately when they show up, and then you're totally good and fine. This pillar, we can do this multiple ways. We can come out this side and attack them, Ranger first, and then break these two up. And then, or we can come out this side because it's mage first. They'll both see us at the same time. Everything's fine. So we'll show you how to separate them all to one because that's kind of the theme of what we're doing. So we're going to shoot Ranger first, and we're just going to kill the Ranger. One thing, actually, it didn't end up happening, I don't think, on the last guide video, is with the shaman up front. And the shaman up front, what you can do is just kind of run back and forth and you'll separate them both out. Now, I want to get back to my star tile, which is up there. It is easier with a shaman, which just has one attack style attacking me. So we're going to kill the Manticore first. That way when we run up, we don't have to flick anything, we don't have to do anything at all. Again, if you want to, pray offensively. You don't need to. On a standard run here, we're kind of hoping that volatility will show up. Relentless is great. Oh, we have myopia on. Okay, we're just going to pull him all the way down so we don't have to do a big run at the end. Things we don't want to see, right? Totemic, hard pass. Bees are a hard pass. Red flag is a hard pass. Most of the other ones we can deal with. I can't think of any of their hard passes off the top of my head. Talk about them if they show up. Solar Flare is okay. I prefer not to have it, but it's not that bad. Alright. Totemics, no. We could take Mayhem here, but you know what? Whatever. Let's just take Blasphemy, roll a dice, and see what comes next. Start on 1. Run over. Start on 1. And again, we have the exact same thing. So let's do that again. We're going to run up here, pray offensively for the extra defense. Prep. When we come around the corner, freeze, and kill. And we're just going to keep praying offensive on this just to try to kill this guy before anyone comes. Can we attack him from here? I think we can. Yeah, we can. Perfect. Alright. That's nice and easy. So Myopia 3, you only have a 4 tile attack range. So you gotta be... You gotta kind of think about where and when you can attack. Okay, we'll switch over to melee because this guy won't get trapped on the pillar. He can come around, wait for him to hit us, and then we'll attack. So we've got a Manticore that's the opposite of the other monsters. So we are going to run flicking the Manticore, finish on range, because the Rangers will attack you twice. The Manticore will attack us once. We can tank for the first hit that we're going to take from the Rangers. And then when we get here... we'll see how they're going to stack up. Down here, these two will actually get trapped, and this guy will come across, so we'll just have a 1 to deal with, so that's no big deal. Very offensive for the extra defense, and flick, back to range. Humble. Okay, we got to watch out for javelins, but we're good. Switch over into our actual gear. And just kill them one at a time. And again, we're on the far side of the Colosseum, so we want to get back to our start tile at the end of this. Multiple ways of doing that. We could step out, kill the ranger, then we just have to run through here. We'd flick the manticore once and then pull him over. That's fine if you want to do that. Or we kill the manticore first. And then just pull the ranger over. I always like killing the manticores first when I can. Just on the off chance that you screw something up. The rangers are easier to heal off of and less dangerous. Manticores can hit, if you're fully off prayer, I think they can hit up into the 90s. It's like 32 max hits, 32, 33, somewhere in there. For the first two, and then the last orb I think can hit a bit higher, like 36. So they can smack you real hard. Well, it looks like our heart's out. We'll re-heart. Our prayer regen's out too. Now let's get one cheeky hit, then we'll run. We'll let them know what's coming. With Myopia 3, it's not really worth doing that because you have to be so close to attack. But if you don't have Myopia on, you can get a couple attacks as you're running across. Alright. All we gotta do, watch for javelins, and get ready to get back to our start tile. Perfect. Alright, Relentless is good here. Quartet I would take too, even on a first Quiver. It doesn't change the waves at all, because we're freezing the Fremenics, so we just freeze them all as they come. The only thing that affects is it puts an extra thing in your final boss, which, you know, just something else to think about. But we'll take Relentless. 1, and we run across on 1. Alright, so Manticore is going to see us. Both those are going to get stuck. That's totally fine. Freeze these guys, figure out what our Manticore is going to be, and start flicking. Perfect, we'll set up for the Minotaur, and we will flick our Manticore till he's dead. That's going to leave us with individual monsters to kill. Both very simple. Ah, we screwed up. Okay. So, this guy is just going to keep getting healed. So what we can do is wait for him to attack. Pray range, run over here. Free that guy up, switch back to our Manticore, and do that. So, that's going to free... let's kill him first. That's how you free him up if he spawns up high and gets stuck on top. Doesn't happen very often, but it's good to know how to do if it does happen. Alright, then we can turn off our prayer. Heal if you need to. We don't. And then you can take these down in any order you want. I always try to leave the simplest one till last, which in this case would be the mage, because he only has one attack. So it'd come across here and kill the ranger. So we really want to see Myopia or Volatility coming in as an option. Otherwise, we're going to probably start having to take some less than desirable ones. But honestly, those are they're pretty common as options. So if you're doing your first cape and you're like getting frustrated and don't want to try some other hard things out, it's not a big deal to just claim and leave if you don't have the invos that you want. Back to our start tile, prep our gear, see what we get. Alright, I mean, all of these are fine. They're all doable. Let's take Relentless 2, just for fun. Or should we take Doom? Just so you guys can see a Doom run that doesn't really affect much. Sure, let's take Doom. 15 attacks. Realistically, you're going to get a couple off the Fremnix, and if the waves cooperate, that's pretty much it. On 1, run across, and 1. So we got a Ranger that's going to see us. There you go, 2 hits of Doom. Everything else is stacked up. We've got a Minotaur coming, so no major. So we don't really need to do anything else. We don't need to pray offensively because it's not a race against time to kill this Ranger. All we need to do is make sure that we don't take any stupid damage and rack up the points of Doom. Minotaur won't touch us. You can blood barrage him if you need to. Other than that, we're just going to shadow him down. You can do this method too, just bring minimal switches to freeze the Fremnix, and then switch into like range gear if you got a T-bow or anything big like that. I think the T-bow out DPS's mage, for sure. It does on every monster except for 1, I think, in here. So it's a very viable option. But yeah, I run this because it's convenient. It's nice. This guy won't be able to see us. He will see us twice, and the Manticore will spawn or like think about what to attack us with. So all we got to do is pray range, and nothing can touch us. Hide behind our pillar. Get ready for the Manticore. As always with the Manticore, you're gonna flick it first, then attack. Let it settle, let it get in, and then attack it. Double Manticores, I guess that wasn't, we didn't see that in the last guide either. No big deal, double Manticores. I actually find them easier because they stagger their attacks. So it'll be attack, 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 then it waits a tick, and then the next one will attack, attack, attack. Honestly, it's easy. Because it keeps you motivated. You're just flicking it once, wait, flick it again. So we're going to pray Mage, tank the Ranger, run down to here. He'll get 2 hits on us. Not even 2 points of Doom. Guy failed. Alright. Back to full health. We'll shadow him down. And we will run out here and start bringing this guy back up. There's his javelin. 1 more hit, and then we're just going to get him close to our start tile. Because we can. I'll take another potion of that, why not? Alright, Kill him. Alright, next time we find ourselves over here, we can just pick up our brew off the ground. Okay. So, Relentless 2's good. Doom 2's fine. Dynamic Duo, from this point on, so after Wave 8, it's free until the last wave, Wave 11, and then it's either completely free or it'll screw you up. So it's one of those ones that, yeah, I wouldn't take it till after Wave 8, and then usually you're fine. But with Relentless being great, we're just going to take Relentless here. Wait till 1, and we'll run across. Alright, they're all good. Everyone is trapped. Okay, so from here, we're actually going to wait for our Minotaur before we do anything else. So we'll just set up. We've got a nice wall that he'll butt against. We do have another Manticore way over there, but that's totally fine, totally free. We're going to run over here. He's going to cut off the Ranger, and then we'll just deal with Manticore, then Ranger, step around the pillar, deal with the other Manticore. We're at full health, so let's switch over to our Shadow and just take this guy down. So Manticores, if they're still alive, if the other one's still alive, they're both going to be the same. If you've killed one while the other one's far away and can't see, then it has a chance of switching what it is. But most of the time, whatever this guy is, Mage first, is going to be what this guy ends up being. Now we do have Myopia 3 on, so we want to wait till he settles, then get to the edge of the pillar, and then attack him. Beautiful. Switch over to range. I have a habit of stepping back just because I always take volatility. Just haven't been offered it yet. But stepping back and always attacking from the edge of here is always going to give you the proper positioning for volatility 2. So if you always do it, your muscle memory is just there and everything's totally fine. Alright. Yeah, ideally volatility shows up soon, because that's a great one, because it gives you 2 chances throughout the waves, and then an easy third for the boss. And it seems to be, especially if you're already on 2, offered quite frequently for the final boss. Alright. Yeah, okay. I mean, any of them, they're all about the same suckiness, I guess. So let's just do Relentless. That's fine. Wait till 1. And run across. Oops. I ran early there. We got lucky. So that could have changed the spawns. Not in our favor there. But we do have a major coming with the Manticore. So we ideally want to do, oh my goodness, we want to do as much damage as we can on this guy before they come. Ah, JJ, congratulations on your Quiver, another one. Good luck on your pet. And that's the mage. So we can... You know what? We'll just kill him like that. That's fine. Okay, this guy's down here. Took a bit of extra damage that I really didn't need to take there. That was just me being silly. Yeah, we'll kill our... whatever it's called. Minotaur first. And then we're going to run across and separate these guys out. So running across here, what's going to happen is these two guys will see us. And we don't really want to deal with two at once. So we're going to run when there's 2 spaces left here. We're going to pop back around the pillar. And we're going to kill the manticore here. And if you pop back, well, there's 2. He's actually going to step down 1. And then this guy will get stuck here too. And it just helps when setting up the... well, it helps singling out, right? So then you'll kill the manticore, this guy will step down, you'll kill him, and then everything will be singled. If they both stay together, then we'd have to run back to separate them again. Unless it's a ranged manticore, in which case... no big deal, we just kill it. No one's seen us yet, so it's totally free to just run. And it's a ranged manticore, so it doesn't really matter how we deal with it at the end. But with 2 spaces left, we can step down. Oh my goodness. I just flick that, okay? Don't be stupid like me. You step out and flick is what you need to do. Well, let's just kill him quick and then heal up off the ranger. That's pretty funny. Alright, we'll heal up off him. No big deal. This should be the wave 10 completed. Not really the invos that I would normally want to have at this time, but they're all good. Alright, no volatility, so we can just step out, and we'll just kill this guy. And we'll just hug it at the pillar. There's enough time to run over to the start tile in between, but you just got to be thinking about it. So as the manticore dies, we're just going to click over on the start and get set up. If you don't actually get there too, it is okay, as long as you're on it and moving at 1. So you can move to it, wait till 1, and then move, if that makes sense. You know what? Let's show Manti Mayhem on here. We've kind of showcased everything else. So Manti Mayhem doesn't really change anything fundamentally. They're just shooting 2 at once. So if you're isolating them, you're flicking them the exact same as you would normally. So we'll do that. Solar Flare is probably the option I would have chosen if I was going for my first cape. But let's do Manti Mayhem. Alright, we're going to wait for 1. And run over on 1. Okay, and we get to flick a manticore right off the bat. So he's a mage manticore. Flick it as per normal. He's shooting 2 projectiles, but nothing actually changes. And we'll run up here. Not a bad spawn, actually. Didn't want him to get stuck there. All right. That wasn't super awesome, actually. This guy shouldn't be able to see him. Oh, he can't. That's okay. We can do this a few different ways. What we're gonna actually do is just heal up off this dude. Because why not? Because I don't want to touch all my precious brews that I killed the giant mole for. And then what we're going to do is we're going to separate these guys out and kill them as per normal. So we are going to tank a hit from the ranger, but that's totally fine. We're pretty much full health. Separate them out and run back. Perfect. Alright, and now we'll just kill him. He hasn't seen us yet, so that's totally fine. Okay. So that was not a pretty wave 11 whatsoever. Actually, to be honest, this was not a pretty run whatsoever. I made a lot of mistakes. I had some invos I don't like. We had a couple AB spawns where we ran. A few of those AB spawns, we could have actually just hugged the pillar and then off-tick them. But again, we're talking first cape here. We don't need to do any of that fancy off-ticking stuff. Alright. This guy hasn't seen us, so we're just going to run. Let's see what he comes up as. Mage first. Beautiful. That's exactly what we want him to come up as. Otherwise, we got to run across there and do the whole additional pillar thing, which we don't feel like doing. So even with Manti Mayhem on, these guys are going to be the same, right? They're going to, as long as we're standing on the edge of the pillar when we walk out, they are going to be lined up with their 5-tick cycles perfectly. So we're just going to flick the Manticore, stay on Mage when we're done, and not even worry about the Shockwave Colossus. So let's do that. Flick, flick, flick. Get our prayer back up, and we wait, and we just keep flicking the Manticore until he's dead. Something you want to focus a little bit harder on, because any mistake can be costly. But it's not that big of a deal. And also, Manti Mayhem 2 is the same thing, except you get poisoned, or venomed, actually, if you get it. So that kind of sucks. Any mistake really matters. Going into the final boss, you want your camera facing north, and then we're going to gear up appropriately. Never lucky with a chance at a pet. Hey, there's volatility. Nice, that's what we're going to be taking. So we'll get our melee gear on, reset our inventory so that all of our potions are up top where we need to be. And this time, yeah, I took 2 sips of brews with a pretty bad, I'd actually say that was not a good spawn for us. Most of the time they're better. And that 2 brews or 2 sips getting to the boss. So not a big deal. Again, thank you very much for watching. We will have other guides out on the boss itself. I do the L method because I just find it simple. But I mean, there's lots of different ways of killing this boss. Yeah. thank you very much. Please like, please subscribe, tell all your friends. We're only, what, it's 100,000 to get that gold plaque, so we're only 999,912 subscribers away from getting ourselves our very own YouTube plaque. I think we can get that next week. Let's do it. Alright, screwed up a bit at the end, but that's fine. Quiver number 29.